So Lord knows we've had some issues with recording in our past.
Hallelujah.
Facts.
What's that?
But I think we found a really good home.
Amen.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn,
That's
ICN
nice.
Studios, and we love it here, and it's
Yes,
amazing,
it's
and
so
it's
dope.
plush, and we're sitting on couches,
Couches.
and you can hear us very clearly.
Hashtag ICN Studios.
So make sure if you want to email, what is it, Gia?
Email bookicnstudios@gmail.com and then visit their website, icn.dj, where pop culture and pod culture meet.
What's up? This is Trey Songz, and you locked in the Black Girl Podcast. Shout out to all my beautiful, black, strong, bold, powerful women out there and my girls learning how to be women.
Black Girl Podcast. We are here, finally.
Hey, hey, hey.
I missed everybody in this room.
I miss you too.
We don't see each other. Guys, if you're listening to this, please understand, I don't want to be totally transparent with you guys. I never see these people. This is a very, very, very...
On Instagram.
We don't really know each other.
That's not fair because people be like, "Are you guys really friends?" I'm like,
No,
"Yeah,
we're
that's
friends.
cool.
We're
This is
definitely
friends,
cool.
like-
We talk in the group chat
That's
Absolutely.
it.
every day.
Every
Okay,
day.
let's not
I mean,
lie again.
We don't read the group
Probably
chat
answer.
every day.
Right.
About 4.5 people in the group chat. I'm gonna just go with 4.5.
I'm gonna go with 2.5.
There's about
2.5 people.
The
strong.
producer always answers.
Right.
Jeff is always strong.
I feel like the shade is thrown.
No,
No, we're not looking at
No,
anything.
it's
We're not
very
looking at
clear,
all
man.
the
I'm in the group chat. So everybody's in the group chat. We all read at our own time.
Do we?
Thank you.
We
yes.
do read at our own pace.
No, we.
We
read.
who? You're pointing fingers.
We
Guys,
as in
she's
everyone.
pointing at
We ain't
Saphira
speaking
and Rebecca.
French, okay? Nah, but we
Listen.
are friends, and I love y'all.
We really are, but to
Yeah.
be honest, totally honest, I have not seen any of you guys
In about 2 weeks.
for 2
Since we
weeks.
last recorded.
That's a lie because we recorded last week.
No, we
No.
did not.
Yeah,
we
we
had a
did.
part 1 and
Wink,
part 2.
wink.
We being transparent.
Fine.
So
She
you
lied.
know, that's what's been going on. What is going on today? What are we talking about today?
Well, first we have to introduce ourselves because people still
Don't
don't know
know.
us.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yes.
What's that?
My name is Scotty Beam. You can find me on Scotty Beam, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook now. I have my own little Facebook page. So like it. It's a fan base.
Kidding. Hey y'all, it's Saphira. Follow me on everything at Saphira M and of course at Sassbox_.
Hi everyone, it's Rebecca. Follow me at Black Daria BLBCKDRA
Love it.
on everything.
Hi guys.
Oh Lord.
It's Gia Peppers. Follow me at Gia Peppers on everything. And you'll find me. That's
Yes.
where I am.
You will. Hey y'all, it's Alicia P on IG and Alicia ALYSHAP 819 on Twitter. Oh, speaking
That's
of Twitter, thanks for everybody who reached out to us for our last episode.
Yes.
We got a
Yeah.
lot of Twitter response.
I didn't know it was gonna be that big of a hit.
It
That was a
was
pretty
People
big hit.
wrote
probably
articles.
The most popular episode, I feel like.
After
that we
pain?
had.
It's
think
it
it's
feeling
the
yourself,
contender
shorty.
with pain.
She over here feeling
What I
herself.
call
No.
reaching right now?
No. As far as conversation on Twitter is what I'm talking about. People,
I still don't think so.
that's a reach.
people were reaching out to you about what you were saying about your dad.
you?
Who's you?
Sorry, Scotty Beam.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were reaching out to Deani about like her father and hearing her say that. Another big part of that was the mental health thing you said. That was a really big.
Well, I do think that mental health in the Black community and in the female community is definitely becoming more of a prominent conversation.
Right.
So that's always a steady thing on Twitter. I don't know. I feel like
Well, maybe
our
maybe it's like
listeners are dope. You guys are super dope. You guys
Very.
always
Dog.
come through. Like
What?
I was at
It's
Roots
weird.
Picnic, right?
Ew.
And I'm at the panel,
You
and
was
I
where?
said I was doing a panel with
Mhm.
Kid Fury, Karen Civil,
Mhm.
and John Geiger, and a really nice person named Tyler Blake. We were all on a panel, and it was absolutely fun. But when I said Black Girl Podcast, I was very just shocked because they screamed, and I'm like, whoa.
Why are you screaming?
I'm like, what? You don't even
no,
know
a
me?
big scream, like,
So,
oh my
screaming.
God.
I was like, wow, that's crazy. And the amount of love that they showed, like when I was walking through Roots Picnic and they would stop me and they're like, oh my God, I love Black Girl Podcast, blah, blah, blah. So shout out to everybody that
Super dope.
really showed love and weren't scared to say something. You know what I'm saying?
So
Especially when people think that
amazing.
I'm a super bitch. So I really, people really think I'm mean. Like I'm not mean, but people really think that, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're so nice in real life." We're all so nice
I'm
in
so
real
mean
life.
in fake life.
Right. So
I think that's
yeah,
so
it was
funny.
absolutely amazing.
We need to have an event.
We
Basically.
do. I did a
do.
Twitter check on where people are listening, and Dallas, ATL,
Twitter check.
DC.
Atlanta
Shout out
said,
to the
y'all
home.
better come soon.
Atlanta.
Or is that one
Atlanta.
person in
Let me
Atlanta?
tell you a story.
No, people, I'm telling y'all,
We
Twitter
need to
has
go.
been wildin'.
We need to
Humble.
go to
Be humble.
Spell House
Ooh.
Homecoming. This
For the
year.
alumni, man.
It's crazy there.
We
It
were
gets
also
crazy.
threatened that we needed to go to DC homecoming as
I
well.
said that.
Howard
DC
homecoming.
homecoming.
DC.
You said I said
I
that.
said it. Like,
They- I meant to
Yeah,
say
we need to
DC
just
and
do a
homecoming.
homecoming tour. Even
That's what
that
I
That'd
would
be
be
dope.
cute for, for the
So,
fall.
Yeah.
HBCUs, people,
Call
all
us.
y'all, email us, blackgirlpod
Don't call us.
Y'all
blackgirlpod@gmail.com.
doing
Don't
a
call
panel,
us
we'll
because we
come.
don't have a number. I don't know why I just said that.
1-800 Black Girl Vibe.
It's actually not a real thing.
It's not a thing.
But yeah, it is. It's always interesting just to be. You
That'd
could be
be
in the
actually really
weirdest
dope.
setting, and somebody be like, that happened to me this weekend too. Someone came up to me and was like, "Oh, I know you," and I was like, "Really?" And she was like, "Oh, but you don't have braids no more," and that made it even more weird.
Yo, that's
And
so,
she was, and I looked at her, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I listened to Black Girl Pod." I was like, "Wow,
Yeah.
like."
It's mad cool.
That's
It's really cool to
crazy.
see that. I get text all the time from people I haven't talked to in ages who are like really amazing, like women who are like striving, and they're like, "Thank you for Black Girl Pod." Like
Yep.
seriously, thank you for creating a space for women who are successful but messy and able to just live and be. Like, thank you. I'm like, girl, it's so overwhelming. Like, okay.
my homeboy went on a blind date with somebody. He lives in Miami. He went on a blind date with
Stop.
somebody, and they were talking about podcasts. And she said, "Yeah, I listen to Black Girl podcast."
That's crazy.
I said,
We're not allowed to do this anymore.
"What?"
and if she's
It's too
listening,
much. It's too much.
I can't take the
You
pressure.
can't do it anymore.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's crazy. When he told me that, I was like, he said he didn't tell her that he knew somebody on the cast. He was just getting feedback, and she was like,
didn't want to
no,
name
no,
drop.
no. Well, yeah, probably. It's like, just kidding. He met you at this point too. He had met you guys already at this point. But yeah, he was like, she loves it, absolutely loves it. My cousin, same thing. Friend in Miami listens to it. Crazy. We out here.
Question. I know this is gonna be far left, but wait.
Here we go.
Before we start the question,
Tell me
we
what
do
you
have an
think
event
about-
coming up.
Oh,
Talk about your event, Sassy,
really? G?
Flassy.
You have
Talk
to.
about it.
Okay, so
Thank you.
I have an event coming up, guys. It's called, Sassbox has an event coming up.
Ooh.
It's called the Sass Boss Link Up.
LLC for
And-
your ass.
It's a new series event that I'm starting within Sassbox, and it's pretty much gonna be like our, career-esque series where we have panel discussions with different women that talk about their path. So the first one stars our very own Scotty Beam, T.I. Smart
Super
Young,
excited.
Bree Owens of Spike Spin, and
Love
Robin
her.
Johnson of Blavity and TheTakeover.com, and is being moderated by Daniqua Williams of Lit Brooklyn. So pretty much
Hi,
these are
Dee Dee.
all women who have their own business or their own personal brand that either took a leap of faith and decided to get things shaken, as we've talked about with Dee before, or like they're working their 9 to 5 and working 10 to whatever
Get it.
after they get off.
5 to 9.
So I launched the event today, which is, what's today's date? Monday. You guys will hear this whenever. I launched this on June 5th, and the reception has been super dope. We have an amazing sponsor that's about to tag on that I got off of a call with today, so you guys will hear about that soon. And yeah, we'll have some more Sass Boss link ups with some people in medicine, some people in education, and all the
Out
sisters getting
here
together and talking.
Working.
Congratulations.
Moving mountains.
Better get
What?
you a
Excuse
venue.
me. Can you
That's
tell
crazy.
people when it is?
Yeah,
and
it's
the date?
June 27th. Tell them when.
Where?
All right, it's June 27th. She's
And
crazy.
the date.
And the date. It's June 27th at 7 p.m. at this dope space for women, which is called the New Women's Space.
That's so litty.
And
Better
it's
be a
in
woman's
Williamsburg.
space.
And just come out. It's $12. Y'all better go on Eventbrite and get y'all tickets and support. Y'all gonna get some drinks. Y'all gonna get some food and y'all gonna hear a good ass conversation.
And $12 is so good for all the people you about to meet up with.
Right.
Like Scotty Bean.
Like Scotty Bean.
And Spiked Spin.
I love, by the way, Spike
and
Spin.
Lit Brooklyn.
I be working out.
Why are you taking these pauses?
I'm trying to see the flyer in my head. I'm trying to see the flyer.
I saw the flyer 2 minutes ago.
Right. Spike Spin.
Hey, yo, you got Gina doing your commercial, dog.
I do. I have amazing women in my life.
Speaking of, not to toot my own horn, but
toot. I was watching it.
Beep, beep.
Shooting at Governor's Ball.
Yes.
VH1 this weekend.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it on
It was
TV.
on TV all weekend.
It was on TV.
That's crazy.
Weekend.
They told me it was going to be digital, yo. I was mad.
I didn't know before that it was going to be on TV.
digital, but it was on TV.
It was on TV.
Dini retweeted the TV post.
I thought that was so cute.
It was on TV.
No, I was watching
mad.
VH1, and I was like, oh. And I saw, like, the Governor's Ball. I said, Gia's there. And then I saw Gia's head, and I was like, yo, that's Gia. That's my friend.
That's my big.
That's right. So then I was like, so then I had to catch it one for the Instagram snap one time for the one time.
That was so cute.
Because
and
I
then,
cried.
Yes.
I cried. I was watching the Temptations movie on Saturday night because who was not out? Who was not lit? This kid.
on.
Man,
It wasn't even a new movie.
But still,
it was on Saturday
that
night.
is a classic.
Okay.
Don't you
Don't be
dare.
disrespectful. Thank
Super.
you. Leon,
I get it.
Cynthia's
Sid,
fine
come here
husband,
to see
is
you.
in that. And I was watching it and falling asleep, and I heard my own voice. And I was like, what is happening?
Wow. You woke up like, what? What's
Am I
going
talking
on?
to myself? So that's really cool.
Awesome,
I was like,
G.
oh my God, that's awesome. Like,
How was the experience though?
Governor's Ball is fun. It's really big. And it's definitely got the we definitely need to be out there more as a people. Us black people. Because
Like,
it's definitely fun. But it is a little hassle to get over there. Like,
yeah, because the boat. And
the
everything.
boat, and then you gotta walk, and then at the end
Insane.
and then at 9:00 they stop Ubering over there.
Nice.
Like, I was like, why? 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. you cannot get an Uber.
That's
Over
lit.
So
there.
what's happening?
So you
what do I
walk and take.
How do I get
you
around?
walk
Somebody's
and take the bus to the
Tiani
train.
Uber.
So that's why I didn't say to
Right.
see Chance I Love You, but I went.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, let me tell you something about festivals.
Yeah.
Festivals aren't amazing.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of festivals because it's dirty, and
Dusty.
I feel like I am a prisoner because I can't leave, and I just would like to leave one time and then come back for what I want to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to stay
for
for
22
Made
hours.
in America. I was going to just die because I was there at like 3 p.m. This is when Beyonce was headlining, and I was like, I gotta stay for Beyonce.
I was there.
And I got there at 3
Beyonce
p.m.
with the bob or Beyonce longer hair?
Beyonce
Longer
with the
hair.
Okay.
jersey,
So last year.
leotard.
Like,
No,
2 years
2 years
ago.
ago.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Wait,
I stayed for
no.
Beyonce leotard Bulls jersey.
Yeah,
year.
you were there
That
for
was
that.
2
She didn't
years ago.
perform last year.
No,
That
I
was
said 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Yeah, so that Beyonce.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever Beyonce. No, it was the first Beyonce.
So the bob Beyonce.
yeah, then
Mhm.
that Beyonce.
I almost died that day.
Yeah, it was. It was because I was still in a relationship. I was from back in the days.
Well,
So that's how I gauge my time. I have to
What
go
a
by
time
to be
the
alive.
relationships. So yes,
crazy.
we were
that's how
there,
you know.
and I was there at 3 p.m. and I was like, "Hey, sir, can I leave and come back at like 9, 10ish because
She don't
Beyonce
come
don't
on
get
till
on
later."
until like 10?" And he was like, "Oh no, you gotta stay here." And I was like, "This is prison. You can't do that."
What do you
He's
mean?
like, "When you leave, you can't come back." I was like, "Yeah, but first of all, I didn't think that people was gonna stay for Beyonce. I thought only the black woman was gonna stay for Beyonce.
Everyone
so that
stays.
you know how we all respect each
sorry.
other's space. Black women always are good at like, oh, let me give you your like 6 inches of like space to sing and dance. No, white people literally
care.
will be shoulder to shoulder, jumping and then moving skin with you.
Because they want to
And it'd be
sing and
dance
dance on
skin.
top of you.
Yeah, it's just too much privilege in my face. So then it's like,
It's really gross.
yeah, it's so unsanitary and crazy. So I was like, listen, I'm gonna have to sit here. I sat there for like 8 hours
It sucks.
and did nothing
It sucks.
and waited for Beyonce to get on stage.
What park is Made in America in?
this
Philadelphia.
center of Philly.
The Park of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Tell these guys don't know.
It's on the tip of my
International
tongue.
Park.
Damn.
This park that's in
Liberty,
the center of Philly.
I forget.
Just go to Philly and you'll
And
find
ask.
it. Just
Thank
make
you.
a left
For the
and a right.
Because it'll be the one that everybody,
Is
if you
walking
see all the
to.
white people in Philadelphia, you just follow them.
So
and
how
they'll
was
be there.
Roots this weekend? Aside
Roots was
from-
really good. I like Roots Festival.
Why?
Because Roots Picnic, because it's black.
Okay.
Because people respect their space. I was watching Pharrell. I got to dance in my own space.
Because
I didn't
it's
need
black.
people to touch me. Yes, because literally,
Can you
if-
explain
in black
what-
settings,
Mhm.
black settings, we respect each other's space. We want to sing our own song. We don't like holding hands. We don't like making plans and shit like that. We
I
really,
like holding hands.
well, white
Yeah,
people like
but
doing
see,
weird shit. I don't
you
know.
don't
what
like
they
holding
do.
hands in 105-degree weather.
Yeah.
Facts.
See, you know your limits. There's festival rules.
Yeah.
It's like Afro punk.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes Afro punk crosses the line because
It
they
was so
inclusive.
dusty last year.
Jesus Christ!
Ugh.
But let me tell you.
Sorry, Afropunk is
there's
amazing
rules.
though. We will come.
Yes, anytime. Anytime.
No, we are coming.
We're coming
But-
to Afropunk.
No, but I'm just saying I like
But
black
the
festivals
dust.
because the black also there are more things that I want to see. You know what I'm saying?
And buy.
So yes, and buy.
They
have
always
tons of
support black
stuff.
businesses. Like you can always get you a good shea butter.
Uh-oh.
Some rings.
Yes.
What you getting?
Some oil.
I
Yes.
just want to know why that
Shea
accent
butter.
for shea butter.
A
Because
shea
shea butter's
butter.
in Africa. That's it.
Right.
I always go back to my southern
Got it.
accent.
Okay.
What's
butter.
What's the name of this person?
Don't worry about it. That's too much. That's when you have schizophrenia. I don't do that.
When you give them names.
It's just an
So only
accent.
Beyonce gets the
It becomes
name.
real. Beyonce is an impersonation.
Got it.
This is my
Gia.
life.
Okay.
I'm sometimes from the South. It's fine.
Okay, got it.
I'm getting
Yeah.
ready for
Okay,
my
so no names.
various roles that will be
And
coming
you got
up.
to see all the good,
Ooh.
like natural, protective styles walking around that
Right.
you can steal from. Like, I love it. You know what I'm saying? What? You think I was in there looking at hairstyles? Like, I'll find out on Pinterest and I'm going to post that.
Excuse me, can I take a
Right,
picture of your
right.
hair?
That's exactly what I was doing because they have some protective styles are just amazing.
Yeah.
So yes, that's why I like Roots Picnic, and they did this cool like Pharrell with Roots
I
and
heard that was
the
so
Root-
good.
Yo,
Mhm.
it was mind blowing, especially me as a Pharrell fan,
Yeah.
big fan, and he's like my life. I really, really, really cannot believe
You were
that.
on the same flyer.
Oh, we really were, and he knew it. So,
Yeah, no, he did.
yeah, he definitely
He
did.
definitely
Hold
tweeted
the
you.
front
He
door.
had to look at the bottom of the flyer.
Right.
He actually
See.
typed it out himself.
So
That's what I heard.
I'm just
that could also be true.
I'm just actually right now
But
gazing
okay,
at
I've-
the Scotty Beam and this wonderful picture that she's posted looking very Esmeralda-ish / I am an African American woman.
black on both sides.
Exactly.
That was
You
my
guys-
caption,
You guys should get
guys.
into it on
What?
Instagram right now.
My
Total
God.
tangent,
Bars.
but this picture is beautiful. Anyway.
Bars.
Okay, now I was reading this thing that happened on Twitter. I wanted to ask you guys what you thought about it because there were a lot of opinions about it, and I thought that I could ask you guys. Now I half-assed read it. I didn't read it all the way, but then I came up with an idea and I just threw it away. So, would you be upset if you were getting married? Right? The day you read it. Okay, I didn't read it all the way, but I just came up with one. If you got married, but you were getting married and the ceremony was happening, right? And your best friend, I changed it to your best friend was proposed to at your wedding. Right after your vows, right after you said I do. Maybe the kiss even happened.
You mean
may
the
kiss bride.
reception?
You mean at the reception?
Please
No,
say the
ma'am.
reception.
No.
No,
Ma'am,
we don't
no.
even need to finish. Yes, I'm pissed.
ceremony?
We don't need to
Yeah.
finish.
It's my day. No.
There's nothing to discuss, ma'am. Do not complete your sentence.
That's
Everybody
your
in this
that's
room
your
is
best
pissed.
friend.
I don't care.
What if it was hard for her to find love for
I
years?
Don't. She could find
We
love
can
at the
wait till
reception.
the reception.
Let me find this damn
Wait,
story.
y'all allowing the reception?
Yes. It's a
I'm not.
party.
Let me tell you what you gonna do.
You gonna pack up your nice little engagement?
Let me tell you something.
Pack
about
that
your
shit the
engagement.
fuck out of my wedding. Because I didn't pay. You didn't play that one plate for this shit. This is not your ceremony. This is not your reception, period. I don't care what part of the wedding it is. I don't care if after we have a dessert section where we sit and we just, we have a
Engagement
let
at the
out.
let-out.
Nigga, you ain't proposing at the let out.
You don't even do it at the hotel that y'all staying at either. Just do it next weekend. Do it next weekend.
No, that's my
I
weekend
wouldn't be
too,
mad
because we
at
still
the
got family in town. We need the whole week.
No.
The whole week.
Do it next weekend when my wedding is over and I'm on my honeymoon for the 10th
And
day.
I can send you a text and say, girl, you better get it.
Exactly.
What?
Don't do it
No,
at
at
nobody's
the
reception.
ceremony,
That is rude.
at the- no.
I've seen it at receptions before.
Yeah, but see,
Really?
the thing is, the story that Scotty's talking about is when he proposed at the ceremony, and they took the shine off of the bride and the groom.
Yeah,
And
no,
the
ceremony.
We're
Your
talking
story?
about
No,
the
that's crazy.
ceremony.
Real story.
Mm-hmm.
Was there video for this?
As real as we
No.
can tell. I
As
mean,
it was
we can tell.
written. It was a story on Twitter.
Yeah, it was written all right.
But like that's just rude. Like why would you do that? Like
That's
that has
just-
nothing to do.
yeah.
with
Now, how do you react that day, though?
Oh no, somebody
What do
was
you
gonna
do?
escort her out. Whoever the event planner is escorting her the fuck out. Her,
no,
You're going to escort your best friend out?
yes, at the ceremony. Have you been to weddings? I'm sorry. Have you ever been to a physical wedding ceremony?
No.
I
that-
wouldn't-
Yes, we all have. I watched my
listen,
parents
no,
get
people-
married.
There's some people who don't go to ceremonies; they only go to the reception.
A physical
At
ceremony.
the at the ceremony, dog, like you're not supposed to be taking somebody else's shine like that. Like you're taking away the entire love that is supposed to be filled for two people, and you're just saying, you know what? I don't really care about what's going on right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just
You're
think
going
about
to
me.
have the wedding planner just escort you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
I think my mom would
out.
take it upon herself to get up and be like, you know what? You're going to see yourself the fuck out of my child's wedding. because
Absolutely.
Not today. I spent
The
too much money.
ceremony is a
You
no,
don't
but
get the
I
rest.
would make a joke. I would be like, okay, congrats. Now back to me. Like they would just be a moment, a transition of power. Like, okay, so
True.
I'm still here. Me and my man
We're
are already
still-
married.
This
and-
is
I
still
mean,
happening.
personally,
We're just
I'm
gonna
not a
jump the
fan for
broom.
either, but if we're gonna have to choose, it'll be the reception.
Yeah, the
But
reception is a party. Like it's mad fun. You twerk
Yeah.
and like have fun, and then
No.
like, what if he gets
ceremony, we
feels
fighting.
so
We're fighting.
overwhelmed with love when like Earth, Wind, and Fire Reasons comes on, and he's like, Jesus, this is the woman for me, and he gets down on one knee, and he has a ring in his back pocket, and he was waiting for the morning
rude
the
as
next
shit.
day.
Plan that.
Fine.
Like, plan that.
Here's
Ain't
the
no
thing.
fine.
Plan it.
That's the other
Text
part of
me.
it.
But here's the
Tell me
thing.
so that I can make it a thing.
Engagements are
Yeah.
so precious and so
Beautiful.
supposed to be unique, even if the shit happens in a washroom. Like, no, seriously,
That's
like
dead ass.
engagements.
Next
no,
to the
if that's
tide.
where you want to engage me, do that. Don't engage me at somebody else's. Don't propose me at somebody. Don't propose to me at somebody else's wedding.
Yeah.
That's selfish.
The ceremony.
But what
And
if it's like your sister's wedding?
and
All your best
cheat.
friends
No,
are there.
No,
I don't care.
No,
I don't care
that
who
is
you
so
are.
selfish and tacky.
I
That's
wouldn't mind
so
if my little
selfish.
sister's husband asked her to
Not
Why
at
would
your
you do that
ceremony.
where it's not
Right.
even her day, so she's
Right.
already.
I'm
eclipsed
just
by
saying
her
if it happens,
sister's
I wouldn't.
wedding.
I personally would not mind.
You know how many emotions
because
are
it's
going
family,
through the
but
room
it's
on the
like,
ceremony?
right,
Family. Why would you want your fiance to share a
happened to
moment that's
me.
supposed to be exclusively for her with
I'd
somebody
be
who's already
texting
having their
like,
moment on that
Facts.
day?
Facts.
Where's your mind?
Get them out of here.
I mean, I wouldn't be like, you guys gotta leave now, but if it's like
It would have to be.
we're all circling
out.
you on the dance floor,
She's
that's
out.
a problem. But I would assume that if you my sister, or my
She's
best friend,
out.
you're not gonna take it to that level. Like you're not gonna take my wedding from me on my
Right,
day.
right. No, your
Ceremony,
sister
that's
wouldn't,
so
but the man might,
disrespectful.
because he doesn't understand how important it is.
I can't even find the story. It's just beyond
I'm
me.
sorry, was
Man
this
ain't-
best friend a part of the bridal party as well? Was
Yes.
That detail? Oh, see, what are we talking about?
People
so
do
she
that.
walked off the altar?
So, Scotty kind of changed the
I
story
changed
up.
it because I half-assed. I told you I half-assed read
Right.
it. And then I came
Oh.
up with my own idea. And I was like, I'm going to ask them.
But from what I
Pissed
can
me
remember,
off.
it was the bride was telling the story. Her husband's best friend proposed to his girlfriend.
Oh, no. They only catching hands for
Right.
real. Because I don't even know y'all
So
niggas
it
like
was
that.
really, and they took like the whole thing. I can't find it. I can't pull it up. But the whole day turned into everyone that was at the wedding like fawning over the
problem.
No.
newly
No.
engaged couple.
Because if
That's
he
a
a real
huge
nigga, you would have had a
problem.
conversation with you on the side, like,
Hello.
yo, I think
Facts.
this, it shouldn't even get to that point.
What's
Facts.
that called?
Facts.
A real nigga,
What's that?
real nigga
Why'd
shit.
you have to mess it up?
Sorry.
It's called a real nigga.
RNS is real nigga shit. Like, how do you even get to that
No,
point where
we
you actually
fight.
do
No,
it?
we fight. We fight. And my
There's
whole
no
family's
fight.
fighting
There's
you.
no
No,
fight.
we're fighting.
Friendship
All the
over.
family?
Yes.
It's over?
We're Haitian. We don't fight fair either. It's not going to be good. No, you don't do that at
They
anybody's
talk and
ceremony.
then they hold judgment and grudges.
No,
and
no,
it's
I'm
like a
talking
year's
about
worth
fighting.
of secrets in the
Right.
family that they don't share.
And
That's how Haitians
then
fight.
two people have kids together, and then that's the secret. And then it's like, you didn't know they have kids together. It's like, we just want to get married, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So that's why I just want to ask y'all. Because maybe my black ass was wrong.
No.
I mean, I would hope that I surround myself with good enough people where that's not even an option for them.
Okay.
they should know me well enough to say, you know what, this
gonna
ain't the
kill
wedding,
me.
right? This ain't the wedding to do it.
But why
We do
would
a
you
different
want
wedding.
to choose that? Like when people think of
Yeah,
engagements,
why?
they think of places that are special to the couple or something
Because
that
people
will really
come
put the
up with this
person in
fake-
awe.
What, didn't it happen to Best Man? And didn't,
But it was at the reception. They were
I'm
all
still
friends.
not taking it.
But this,
That
we
is
can't even
happened
talk
to
the best
and
man.
We all loved it. And we all loved
Yeah,
it.
No, I
because it
didn't.
was a
We
group
all
of
loved that
friends.
selected.
I
None of us
didn't.
thought about that's so fucking
I
rude
did.
that he got.
I did. I swear to God, I did.
I did not.
I swear to God, I did. I literally said, "Oh, that shit is rude. That's disrespectful." Because had I been the wife, and because Mia, whatever her name is, what was her name? Maya, whatever.
Mia.
Oh, Mia was so nice, and she looked over it, and she thought love is love.
Well,
My black
that-
ass would have been
They
off
were legit
that
close
shit.
friends, so we can't even talk about
No,
that.
I don't care how close we are. Period.
But then what I
Get
said
your
too,
ass
because she knows
up
that
off
he's a
your
nigga who
knee.
been running from commitment and he done fucked
It's-
up.
we
And it's
can't
like, I'm
even
so
use-
happy that you finally found. She's probably
Also,
just
on top of this,
joyous that he's finally come to the realization.
Yeah, that's a
Right.
different
I'ma
conversation.
settle down.
That's a different
No.
conversation.
Because you have to keep all those things in
because do
consideration.
you remember that Mia also fucked
Both of them.
Tay Diggs.
Right, Tay Diggs.
That's
So-
who he
It's a whole
proposed. That's who got.
convoluted situation to begin
But that's
with.
the one that proposed to his girl, Tay Diggs.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yes.
know the movie.
Oh.
Do you not
No,
know the
no,
movie?
but that's what I'm saying.
Hate y'all.
It's fine at that
terrible.
No,
point.
it's not fine because I want the day, and I know this is very selfish. The day belongs to me. I'm paying per plate. Maybe you can pay for your own damn plate, and then you can propose. But until then, sit your ass down, enjoy this reception of me and my husband being married, and then take your ass to the hotel or wherever the fuck we are, and get on one knee and do it, and then send me a text messages of the picture of your ring and see how big it is, and if it's bigger than mine, then that's it.
Oh,
That's all we're really doing.
It's intense, but
No.
the bottom line is it's selfish, and it's not. What you just said is not selfish of you. Your wedding is your day.
I spent mad
Why-
money on that
right.
wedding.
No, forget the money. It's your day, your wedding. Why would somebody else try to come in and make it about them?
It's me and my husband's day.
Yeah, him too, but it's really your day. Like,
What do you say about men who what if your dude doesn't want to get into the wedding process, the whole
That's fine.
planning? That's
No,
totally
it's not
fine.
No, it's
It's
not
not
fine.
It's fine with me.
It's not fine.
Because you're a control
He's just
freak.
gotta come to the cake tasting.
No, nope.
No,
you're a jerk.
Huh?
it's not fine. What'd you say?
No, I said because G is a control freak. So yeah, it's totally fine for her.
I'm not a control freak.
She was like,
but
listen.
I don't get that
just
from
don't
you.
care if you come or not. You gotta do what you gotta do. I don't care.
And
Gia
she'll
just
have that
wants her
same
magical
face.
wedding.
I wish I could see her face. You do what you gotta do. I'm gonna plan this wedding.
Yep.
What? Men aren't supposed to. What?
I
Don't
mean,
to
have some
be
type of
all-
input.
Like you're gonna have input. Absolutely. I'm gonna ask you. What do you think about your tugs? You handle your tugs and your stuff.
What do you think about
the
your
test
tux?
that I done picked for
That I
you.
picked
No,
for you?
go
What do
get
you
your
think about this
tugs.
gray?
Go get your tugs.
Well, let's start here. Did you guys ever think as children you wanted to get married? Like, oh my
No.
God, when I grow up, I want to be.
Absolutely.
happy.
Nope,
You asked
never
us
thought
before,
about
and
it.
yes,
Wait.
we did.
Every
Yeah,
Rebecca,
we talked about
Nope.
this before.
Gia,
Every day.
Scotty B,
Off and on, not really though.
Saphira.
I do.
Really?
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I thought about the music that I would be playing.
Music for sure.
And that's
For
what
sure.
he's not in charge of. Whoever it is
Wow.
that I'm getting married to, you have no rights
To the playlist.
for no music.
It's gonna be mad.
I
Sky
never
feedback
myself-
playlist. Mad. Put you on
no.
audio
It's
Mac.
gonna be my own stuff.
Listen,
Because I refuse to even let you do that and ruin my wedding.
Yeah,
'Cause
I never was a.
everything else, you can pick flowers. You can pick.
Hell no, he ain't picking
he's
flowers.
not picking on
Right.
that.
Like what? What exactly?
As
what
long as
exactly
it's not
do
like
you
baby's
need?
Flowers
breath.
is my thing.
What
I
do you
can't.
need his input on?
Color scheme.
Color scheme. Okay.
I want
Color
my dude to be.
scheme.
Place, venue,
Okay. Yeah, he
Menu?
comes with you to come to
menu
the place.
options.
He
Ooh, has
tastes
someone
every
been planning
food.
their wedding?
Cake.
No, I'm just saying like things that
You was listing it off. Place.
Oh,
No.
food.
Venue, food.
Yeah, menu. That's
Flowers.
menu.
Oh, we said
Fam,
menu.
that's the whole thing.
The list.
That's
The
everything.
list.
Um,
Oh yeah, he
That's
does.
everything.
So he will have input.
That's beginning to end.
But it's my
True, because if he says something like, "Oh, babe, I really like this food and I really hated it," I
I'm
would
like,
be
it's-
like,
that's
"It's
like-
just not good."
Right.
You can find a different place.
right. You
But-
ain't going to.
Y'all crazy.
But I also just want catering from Zaxby's. So this, in the future, if I do get married, Zaxby's workers, anybody that works in corporate, if you do work at Zaxby's
and you tell them people,
and you hear that I'm getting married, please do send a few boxes of chicken.
Are gonna be like,
it's gonna be
you're cordially invited to the wedding of Deani.
Like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, cordially, you being real nice.
Yo, what's up?
I said, yo, I'm getting married.
And then at the bottom it's gonna say powered by Zaxby's.
Powered by.
Sponsored by.
Made hot by.
Too soon.
Made hot by Zaxby's. That would be amazing. So yeah, just writing that down, taking that down anyway. And then guys, we said that we was gonna talk about something else too. Health. And I'm talking about like physical health. But we said
physically fit.
Is everybody working out? Is everybody
Gia is. She looks nice in her workout clothes, by the way.
Just do it.
Thanks.
What Rebecca?
Yes.
Are you
Rebecca's always working.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you've always worked out. Alicia?
Can you skip me and come back, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sophia Rye.
I am active. That's all I'll say.
Where? Sexually. Right. What type of active?
That is a form of workout.
That is a very good workout.
Sexually active. Oh my God.
It cuts calories.
It does, but I'm not sexually active.
Now, does it still cut calories if you're laying on your back?
I mean,
how does that work?
I mean, if you're laying on your back, you have to.
What do you have to do? Put your legs up. So that's the leg workout.
And also your pelvic.
It's core.
It is core.
Deani is currently practicing the move of doing it on the bed.
If you do on top, listen. You did your workout for the week, so you good.
You did. But here's the thing, big-breasted women.
Wow.
If you are on top,
hold them things up.
Or have him hold them. Because let me tell you,
whole nother workout,
you got
bro.
titties like mine.
It's a whole nother workout.
What, do they suffocate him? you ever hear the guy goes, yeah, come and sit on my face, and you be like, yeah, no, I can't. I'm like, yo,
I'm gonna kill
I'm sorry,
you.
I'll pass.
I can't. Right? I be like, dog, I don't want to suffocate you. And then that's more of a workout for me because I'm squatting and shaking because I don't want you. I don't want to suffocate you.
It's the nerves.
That's why I don't get that whole like, ooh, you gonna sit on my face? No, I'm not, because I don't want to go to jail.
Man, what happened here tonight?
He
asked me to sit.
Officer. Right. Sit on his, and also, that's not the greatest angle. That's just not a good angle. It's not a good. I'm not saying anybody's taking pictures of you up there, but it's just it's not a good angle from below. That's why I don't like being on top like that. That's just a lot of angles that I don't like. But
It is not a photo shoot.
Yeah, but that's just
Sex.
Yeah, but it's so awkward.
Aww.
Wasn't that cute? That was cute.
That was cute.
I liked it.
You saw it, right?
Yeah,
That was really cute.
It was so innocent, but yet
it's sex.
It's sex because
As a smile on my face.
Right.
Yeah.
oh God, help me.
right.
So,
kills the
but anyway, we were talking about health, and I had tried to make a smoothie today, and guys, let me just tell you something. It sucks.
She's struggling.
I am struggling, bro. I tried. First of all, a nice, good man told me to put yogurt and
What type of yogurt, ma'am?
Greek,
Okay.
plain,
Start
right?
there.
Right.
with strawberries, mangoes, and banana. So somehow
You put too
in the
much Greek.
blender, it said, "Nah, we're not doing this. It's too much," and it was frozen. So it was taking a while. Now I feel like it has what is it? Frozen
Frostbite?
burn or something like that.
It tastes like
Frostbite.
Freezer
ice.
burn.
Yeah,
Like
it's
freezer
just
burn,
it
yeah.
just doesn't taste well. And then I tried to eat grilled chicken yesterday. It was trash. I hate it, and I'm not going to eat healthy anymore.
Deani, really?
What does that even mean?
Right. How did
bro?
you get there from
How did
trying something one time? You're not going to
Because
be
I've cut out
healthy
sugar
anymore.
this whole week.
Meal prepping works.
I don't like to eat leftovers like that.
Oh,
What?
okay. It works though.
Yeah, but then sometimes the chicken don't taste dry.
No, if you make it
No.
right,
I don't cook.
So what?
it's easy.
Let's start there.
What have
Easy.
you been
I'm not like a
doing
chef.
to-
I need to do it.
So what do you do?
So I'll go to the grocery store and buy like the skinless, boneless chicken breast, and then you either saute it or you put it in the
Oven.
oven with like peppers, asparagus, olive oil, and salt and pepper. And you have a little thing, and I put some brown rice in there and call it.
No Lawry's, no seasoning, no.
You can put you put seasoning on the chicken. You season the chicken too. Or, I mean, you shouldn't
put a whole dry ass piece
you
of
shouldn't put
chicken.
like a lot of seasoning, so then that'll cut the point of having the grilled chicken. But like, you know,
because you also have to consider the sodium intake,
right?
That you're like.
Let's just give praise that she is drinking
trying.
water.
No,
You're not
no
drinking
fried foods.
Okay.
No fried food
For a
is good.
whole week. I
That's
haven't had any.
That's big.
No Pepsi, no soda, no juice.
Pepsi.
No juice. I made what I was successful at is a lemon and cucumber water in my refrigerator right now. It's chilling. So that's the
Shit
only
been there all
thing.
week, aka.
Facts. So yeah, that's my only good deed that I've actually done because I don't know how to eat well. I know Rebecca knows how to eat well because there's been plenty of times where I do make fun of you, but it is very admirable that you can eat lettuce sandwiches.
Yes.
Why can
They're
you
not
please?
lettuce sandwiches.
Well, they're lettuce
They're
burgers.
lettuce buns, yeah.
Lettuce isn't a
But
burger a
don't
sandwich?
it's a turkey patty with avocado.
Oh
egg,
no, there's no
onions.
turkey. I never saw a turkey.
Yes, it's just wrapped in
No.
lettuce.
So you thought it was just
I
lettuce
swear
on
to
lettuce?
God, that's why I always said your lettuce bun,
Oh
like your
my
lettuce
Yes,
sandwich.
it's wrapped in lettuce. There's actual
hate you,
substance
Deanna.
within the lettuce.
Oh, so wait, the lettuce is the bun.
It's a
Yes.
substitute for the bread. Yes.
Oh, I thought you
This
just
whole
eating
time you
lettuce.
think she was just chewing on some lettuce?
Because I never saw the turkey.
Yeah.
Just
You
saw it.
when you go to restaurants, you tell them, "Can I have a cheeseburger? Substitute the bun for lettuce." It's a lettuce.
You can do that anywhere?
Any single place you want to go
Shut up.
in the
Should be
United
able
States
to.
of place.
If
Yes.
they don't instruct
United
them.
States of
Where do you
Place.
live? Because I never heard
Never
of United
seen
States
that.
of place.
Mhm.
Right.
Any
United
place
States of place.
of restaurant.
That's Donald Trump's.
Don't you dare
I don't even know
mark
who that
me
is.
a him.
I don't know who that is.
No, but
United
yes.
States of place.
Not to change the subject, what do y'all think about Kathy Griffin and that whole?
Oh,
Girl.
that's a good
She shouldn't
topic.
have backed down. I don't know why
She shouldn't have.
did. She shouldn't have backed
She
down.
shouldn't have
Shouldn't have.
apologized.
But what a time to be a white woman in America.
Oh my God.
and that's why
isn't
she
it?
backed down.
Please.
That's why she backed down.
But I still don't like, I know. I still don't like the fact that she got on there and she's like, he ruined my whole life.
Yeah, come on.
He ruined my whole. Sit your ass down and grow a fucking backbone.
There
What
are
is wrong
there
with
are
you?
white men trying to destroy my career.
Right.
Ma'am, you had no career to begin with.
Wow.
That's the first
one.
things first. You was never funny. You were never funny.
To us. Let's not do that.
Right.
To us.
To
She was never-
whom?
I mean,
Please
the fact
at
that
me
we
if you
even
think
know
Kathy
who
Griffin is funny.
without even having to Google her
Fact.
face or her name to see her face. She had a career. We just don't.
No, she had a career of
subscribe
saying
to
like she
it.
wanted to fuck certain black rappers. No,
I mean, that's who was that? That was what's her face?
Chelsea Handler.
Yes,
Chelsea
Chelsea
No, that was
Handler,
Chelsea
yeah.
Handler and Kathy Griffin.
And Kathy Griffin would say it, but it would never happen. 'cause
No,
Kathy
I'm just
Griffin's
saying
not
that's
the
what they
one.
said that they would like to do. They would like to fantasize and want to fuck black rappers. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I knew Kathy Griffin for. I didn't know Kathy
She
Griffin
just
for
has,
being
like,
a ultimate.
obnoxious, audacious comedy and
Which I
humor.
know, but what I'm saying is in the last 6 months, has Kathy Griffin been on anyone's radar? No.
No, not
So
a
when they
top
posted
radar,
that
no.
picture, maybe
does
she was.
eat.
It,
She does eat, great. But when they posted, when she
Yay.
posted that picture, I thought
It was the most traction she got in a while.
it was funny, and it was the most traction she got in a while.
Yeah.
But the thing about how she cried and backed down and all this stuff, like, oh, white men are trying to destroy my career. Sis, give it 6 more months, and no one's gonna care that you did that.
Right.
Let it
Six
be-
is a stretch.
Exactly, 6 is a stretch because I don't think people care today that she did it.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
You know what I do care about?
Bill Maher.
Halle Berry's
Sorry.
pregnancy.
No, we can
thing.
talk about
We gotta
that.
talk
We
about
have
Bill
to
Maher.
talk-
But
We do
before,
gotta talk about Bamar.
Halle Berry went on a red carpet,
Right.
posed as if
Holding.
she was
Holding.
pregnant,
Facts.
Holding her
then
stomach.
said, "Y'all tripping? What are you talking about?
Why
I'm
can't I
not
have
pregnant."
steak and fries?
I
Hey,
felt
bruh.
so stupid.
Stop trolling us.
I felt
Because
so
it's been
stupid.
she's been trolling us for a little minute now.
Yeah, she
That
has.
wig for that red carpet was a
Lord
troll.
Jesus.
She does she posts like naked-ish Instagram pictures to get the boys back, which is cool. She's always going to have
Yes,
it.
yes,
She's like-
yes.
But then the red carpet was weird
Like,
because she
with
held her
holding.
stomach
Holding.
at the end of
Yes.
it.
Girl,
Like,
I,
why do that?
I post for Scotty Beam's mom. I posted that picture so quick. I'm like, dang, Shayla gonna get some hits off this. Halle Berry
Yes.
pregnant. Child, I woke up this morning and saw that thing. I
Yeah.
said,
She is. She's
gotta post this.
But I guess at a certain age like that, where there's no movies that are currently out right now that you are doing well
in
in.
the last couple of movies,
right? And the
she's got to play mom now.
You're bored playing mom, probably, you know, and being responsible, and now you just want to do things like.
She's bored.
So
you want to play with
pregnant.
social media, right? You have nothing else to do.
That was just.
I'd rather her leak the nude like Tay
weird.
Diggs than to do that. What was the point of that?
I think she has nudes. We've all seen it.
Yeah, she does. And I think it's what Scotty was saying. She's bored. But I want to know, like, why do actors like her? Because she's not the only one of our black Hollywood, quote unquote, that gets bored with their careers. And it's like they dry out.
Right.
And you have an Oscar.
Like,
you should be able to get
Auntie Viv, Vivica.
What? Oh, Vivica Fox. I thought you
Bro.
were talking about Viv.
It must be some
But Aunt
personality
Viv
trait.
too. But Aunt Viv's story is a little bit complicated. The original Aunt Viv, I ain't never gonna go at, okay? Because I love her.
Fact. And I feel like she listened to this podcast.
Sorry.
So I love you, Aunt Viv.
Probably do listen to
We
this
love
podcast.
you, girl.
But anyway, back to the importance
Yes.
of Bill.
Yeah, that was, and I like him, but I just think you should never feel comfortable on your platform to just.
That's not
Just-
comfortability.
He sounded so crazy.
So if
It
you
was
didn't know, Bill
just-
Maher had made a so not funny joke that I still don't understand. I'm still trying to connect and try to figure out why.
It rolled off his
did it require?
tongue.
But a guy had said, a white guy had
Mayor
said,
of Nebraska, I think.
yes,
One of those
him.
weird states.
He said,
Iowa, something like that.
he
Sorry, hey Nebraska and Iowa.
said, hey,
Hey,
Nebraska,
we
our
coming
listeners
in.
in
We love you
Nebraska.
guys.
He
Hope
said
you're working in the field.
he was like, you're more than. He told Bill, you're more than welcome to work in the field with us.
right.
And Bill Maher was like, who, me? I'm more like a house nigga.
With the accent.
Nigger.
With
It
an
was
accent.
crazy.
No,
With
he,
an accent.
he said,
I'm more of
I'm
a
a
house nigga.
With an accent. With a southern accent.
And said, oh, it's just a joke.
It literally turned back into 1918. All of a sudden, it was like,
But what?
I don't understand.
do you talk
why.
like this? This how you talk?
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's why I'm saying it's not comfortability, it's entitlement. You speak like that on a regular basis.
Because they argue, you know, all the time, some white people, not saying all white people, but some white people feel like we need to take the power out of the word. And I was listening to somebody before that was saying, taking the power out of the word, and you know, it's such a horrible word, but you guys use it all the time. Why can't we use it? There's just some shit that you shouldn't use, and it's okay. Is it so
Fine,
bad?
right, that
Like-
you can't use a word, one
Right.
word,
One
out of the
word.
whole entire fucking American
Which-
worldwide
yes.
lexicon, my
Yes.
nigga.
My nigga. Seriously.
Right.
No, but like, what is
Seriously.
the beef? One word off of one word, and he wasn't even using it in a context where the power of it was stripped. He's using it
he
in
put the power back into
He's
it.
using it in the with
Right.
the intention of what the word was and where it originated
And
from.
that's important because that what you just said is very important. People don't realize we don't use it in the context with the power of
term
it.
of
we
endearment.
We use it with the stripped context. My nigga, what's up? We don't use it like you nigger.
Never.
God, and that just hurt
Never.
hearing that.
No.
But
So,
I'm like, that's the only joke you could have made at that point. Like, I get it.
I
Yes,
hated
a
it.
mind might think to itself if you do like your humor is just like
Like
affiliation
field.
and shit like that.
Like
you
you-
might say,
you can
okay,
work
field,
in the
haha, it
field
might be
with
funny,
us.
but you have enough mental
Yeah.
capacity to be like, let me take a beat. That might not be funny right now. And I think that to some extent he's also like not revered, but to some degree respected by the black community
I was just
because
about to say that,
because
yeah.
his politics are so forward and liberal,
Oh.
and it's like you just backtracked all that.
don't
shit
let
with
that
comment.
black card get your ass
Oh,
fucked
no, no,
up,
no,
my
because-
nigga. Because there's a lot of white people that feel like because they know and they have a lot of black friends, they are allowed to say certain things. No, my nigga, at the end of the day, you can get fucked up. And I personally will slap the shit out of you if you use that to my face. So my thing is, like, I just don't understand why. And so to me, it feels like sometimes white people just don't like being powerless and being told to be to not use something by black people. You like you telling black people telling white people to do anything to them is like, wait, hold up. No,
They
I'm
probably
the
got
most
problems with the
powerful
cha-cha
thing
slide.
walking
That's how
around.
reverse racism was born, and that whole ideology.
That doesn't
There's no such
exist.
thing.
Shut up.
There's no such thing.
So yeah, so that was it. I needed to get that off my chest because
That was insane.
Bill Maher is a dickhead.
I think the way that
He lost a lot of pops
it was
for
so
that.
interesting to see how many like people brought up the fact that he has sex with a lot of black women, and so he feels that he's accepted.
Entitlement,
but that's,
y'all.
I'm just like, that's weird. And then some people even like tried to again like put that back, like, well, if he wasn't having sex with so many black women, if black woman wasn't having sex with him, y'all need to cut him off. And it's like, well, again, it's not our fault. Hey, what? Huh? It's not our fault. Please don't do that.
Battle. He was always got to stand up for the black women and tell us that it's not our fault. I don't understand why it always circles back to
always. Like, what?
I hate that.
Yeah.
He said it. And he didn't just say it like house nigga.
But
it was like house nigga.
If you were saying it in the room with Kareem, whatever her name, Stephen, Superhead, he was with Superhead for a long time. He was in a relationship with her for a minute. So if you say that y'all sitting in a room and y'all saying nigga all night and heel toeing to the word nigga, cool. Step your white ass right outside of that door and say that shit and get your ass fucked up. And that's what Kareem Steffens forgot to tell your ass. Hey, you can only do it in here. Don't do that shit out there because they'll fuck you up for it and you'll lose your fucking career, which he probably won't because, of course.
He's white.
Well, just he's that. White. And also because the word nigga and white people using it is not even a thing anymore. And it just requires an apology and then we move on with our lives.
Speaking of.
And also because black people, we don't really take it upon ourselves to push it forward and be like, this nigga has to lose his job.
Right.
Like
they would do to somebody black.
Right. There has to be something going on. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure that Bill Maher pays for this. But we don't. We forget and move on to the next thing that's going on, which is probably Halle Berry with a baby. So
I don't think people it'll be interesting to see how the fallout from this actually goes.
If there
because
is. It won't be
because
it's over.
It was like the weekend story of the
week.
The
it's
weekend,
over.
And then,
he gave some half-ass apology.
And then the Manchester thing happened.
Yeah.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Wait, this happened that long
It was the
ago?
perfect week.
No. They had a Manchester benefit concert, and that became kind of the story that overruled.
That's what I'm saying.
everything.
It's over. And just like Scotty just said, because we don't do, like, you know how people joke around like, oh, I'm going to make a complaint like a white lady would? We don't complain like that. We don't
want us to write a letter?
Oh yeah, like how they they do for Colin Kaepernick, who got on his knee 1,000 years ago, and they're still killing him for that.
Right, he's still,
literally,
yeah,
literally. But this Bill Maher thing will just fly over people's head, and we will just act.
So
like
then, how do we
and
make sure
and
that
he
it
will
doesn't
keep
happen?
his job.
Continue to troll and write HBO. And
stop
tell them
tuning
how
in.
inappropriate.
Stop watching
right,
it.
Stop.
There's a
I
reason.
never watched the shit to begin with.
Me neither,
crazy.
but somebody does.
Yeah,
because white people, black people are always like, you know,
because he does have that liberal mindset, like Rebecca was saying. But listen,
when you put it in that perspective of Colin didn't even say anything, he just took a knee, and you had someone blatantly joke about something that's so sensitive to some people, and he still has his job. That is actually really crazy. Like when you really think about it, like.
And every time
that makes no sense.
Colin can post a picture on Instagram of a water bottle,
and he's getting ripped.
They will rip him to shreds under the comment section. Not to saying that it hurts his feelings or something. He don't give a fuck. I've asked him plenty of times, but I bet you Bill Maher, we don't do that. We do it for certain people. Maybe Beyonce. If Bill Maher had said Beyonce is a nappy headed black bitch, now that's different. That would have been insane. We would have been on it. But because it's just the word nigga that was used, we won't really pay attention to it. We should. That's big. That's crazy. That is nuts.
And he still has his job.
The audience were
laugh,
but it was so uncomfortable because I think that there were people that were like, wait, that is crazy.
Everyone was like, like they didn't know what to do. They were like,
right.
Did y'all see that meme where I know it's not funny, but it is funny.
Whitney Houston.
He was looking around.
Yeah.
And the only black person.
Right. And Bill Maher like, what the fuck is going on? Why are we laughing? And at that moment, my black ass would have got up and said and shouted out to the stage.
You can't say that.
That shit is funny.
Say it again for the people in the back.
How is that funny?
You think there were black people in the audience?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was probably
Of
working.
course.
Probably behind camera like, did
No.
this nigga just say nigga?
Right. No,
Right.
seriously.
That's probably what just happened.
Operating the camera.
No, there were people in there.
Yo, what's the channel with all the black ones? Yo, this nigga just say nigga.
Get on channel 5.
Right.
Get on channel 5. Bitch, get your headset on channel 5 right now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I was bothered. But I gotta stop letting shit
That's
like
crazy. That's what I really didn't. It really. I mean, it hit me like this is unfortunate again, of course. But then it's like,
Why?
I didn't invest so much into it because I knew that it wasn't going to live past the next 24 hours.
You better
I don't know if
preach.
this is a strike against me that I'm not as invested as I should be, or it's like maybe we're overlooking it. Maybe things aren't as insensitive or sensitive these days, or is it just the fault of media and the cycle just being so fast, or is it the fault of like the black community where our importance and our values lie in Beyonce and seeing Blue Ivy at her recital instead of
That TMZ video was kind of creepy because I'd be damned if somebody sell the video of my child dancing on stage.
It's crazy.
like what
That's
parent
scary.
or what friend of a parent that was invited to that shit said,
Right.
"Oh, it's my eyes Blue Ivy." Like
Is that Blue Ivy?
and then sold it.
Like
how
I would have
stressed
just
you gotta
kept it. I would
be?
put it on the shade room, but like not sell it.
No, they for sure.
It's
Sure.
sold
Yeah.
to TMZ, and the crazy
I'm just
thing
playing.
is, Beyonce and Jay-Z are prominent people, so they obviously put their child in affluent.
Right.
It's around
That
the
was
house,
somebody's
around the
babies
house,
with
right.
them.
At the
Right.
recitals, like really.
That was probably-
Somebody who late on the mortgage. You know, one of the little moms that was like, "Okay,
Oh,
babe,
One of the housewives.
we late."
She ain't get her
And
invite
she's
to the
probably
first
like,
party.
"Why Blue Ivy gotta have braids and everybody else got their hair in buns?"
That's real because
Blue's
hair
I was
was
asking.
swinging.
I was like, "Why Blue hair not up in the bun?"
And Blue is
They used
tall.
to make
She
me
is
take
tall.
my braids out.
Blue's limbs was crazy.
She's
Blue
long,
was in
yeah.
the people's face like y'all gonna
She
see these
can't,
dance
right.
moves
Don't see
today.
these brown limbs.
Back up.
Right, back the fuck up. Thank you. My
7
mom
and
actually
8.
taught me this one right here. None of y'all bitches know this one.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
am
the
Beyonce's child.
Right.
Blood of
I'm gonna do this
Beyonce.
extra because even though it's some simple ass steps, I'm gonna make y'all see
True to
it
Beyonce.
Do you
was
see how
killing
they
it.
placed her in the
Child,
middle,
in the
Right,
center,
man.
in the center,
and that's and the
this is
parent that
Blue
was
Ivy,
mad about
and
that
everyone else
sold
can
that
go to the
shit to
left and right.
TMZ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't know how to feel.
my
I don't
daughter
know.
should have been in the middle.
That's exactly. First of all, my child will always be in the middle of every
Oh
dance
my
recital
god!
because I will make sure that my child is the best dancer in that damn class. Y'all do know, and this is for just listening. Oh, this is you, because I'm gonna send my child to you. I really, Safira, I'll be damned if my child is gonna be on some end of some dance.
Some what? Some
The end. Y'all better put my child right in the middle.
But see, I never experienced them type of things because my mother was the studio owner, and
You
I
were
was
always
always
in the
in the
middle?
front. I mean, I was a bomb ass dancer even when I wasn't dancing under my mom. I was always front.
I
and
was
center.
always front too.
So
though,
just
in
hear me
dance
out.
class.
Like Scotty is saying,
I
my
wasn't.
daughter is gonna right. Listen, if you don't push through, push your
Push
little behind
through.
through to the front.
Yeah,
That was a thing though.
yeah.
Like, what are you dancing in the back for? Like, my teachers used to always be like, people who dance in the back of class and do X, Y, and Z in the back of class, they don't want to learn. They didn't come here to learn. I used to be like, excuse me, first position, port de bras.
So, as a person who has danced in the back of the class,
sorry,
Oh,
Jill.
so
So sorry.
no, it's not.
Oh.
Wait, guys, it's not that big. Like it's like
I didn't dance in the back
there
of
was
class
back
ever.
of
Me
there
neither.
was the back of the class because there was the front of the class and there was the back of the class.
No, then you say.
But as a
"Excuse me."
person who danced in the back of the class, sometimes you don't feel like you're good enough to be in the front. And so I didn't feel like I was good enough to be in the front. And so I didn't go to the front. So I don't think you should do that to people.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, Gia. I'm sorry that she was in the back.
Yeah, I put
But
myself
I
in
was
the back.
not. Stop.
But no, seriously.
Nah,
I
I
think
hear
that's
what
great
you're
that you
saying.
had that amount of confidence that young. I did not. My best friends would go to the front, but I would be like,
I mean, I
just
just only, you know what it was though? It was a mixture of your mom or your aunt or your person. Like, so I kind of had stuff to live up to.
Yeah, you had.
I had the
pressure.
expectation.
Like you.
I wasn't
It
really.
was Blue Ivy. You was blue.
I was blue, y'all.
You was blue before blue.
I just definitely in real life. Okay. I've been in dance class until I was like 14, and then I said,
When did you
cannot
start?
do this.
How old were you?
When I was 5.
Mhm.
So my mom had me in Harlem School of the Arts every single day, whether it be for opera, piano, theater, or dance. But the only one time I sat in the back of the class was when my mother, I was 5 years old. My mom thought it was she thought it was a great idea when they required that I wear a black leotard with black tights to ballet class, she says, no, my child's more than that. My child deserves more. So I'm going to put her in a pink leotard with a pink tutu with pink tights and pink shoes. And it's going to have this big-ass Tweety bird on her chest because she deserves more than that. My child is a star. She threw me in that damn class, and at the same time, my teacher said, she cannot do this. This makes her feel, this makes everybody else in the class feel like they're not special. And my mom was like, well, she is special.
Crazy. So. And she's going to wear that Tweety Bird leotard.
Hello? I spent how much on this? And she going to dance in that. And that's the only time I was in the back of the class because I was like, I feel very
much,
right. And all the 5-year-olds was looking at me like, really? Like, you couldn't just humble it for 2 seconds?
Yo, you got to put your daughter in dance.
Yeah, I did dance.
Yo, it's a great experience.
It's really amazing. You learn so much. And then you also just grow up a little bit. Like, you understand what, like, excellence looks like. Like, you understand, like, dance teaches you a lot.
It gives you structure, discipline too. Even I danced from 6 to 17, and I toured in Jersey doing the Nutcracker.
You better tour in Jersey, Beyonce.
Right? Small, just
Destiny's Child.
Small business. Shut up. Yo. But even with my craft now, doing like video and film, I still use some of my movements.
You're done.
With the way I shoot. Seriously. It gives you structure and it gives you discipline for sure.
It really does. My mom used to send us out to the Debbie Allen Dance Academy every single summer for the summer intensive.
So dope.
Bro, we used to get, and you gotta realize, I was 13, 14, 15. We used to get taught by the, like, Dave Scott from Step Up and You Got Served. We would take class with the people who were, Evan Ness from ATL was in my class, my introductory class to, like, hip hop. So we were, like, with all these celebs, and we were like, me and my sister was like, oh, we the coolest people. We cool. Like, Taylor Page from Hit the Floor. It was in our, like, all these people who are, like, real dancers, like, amazing dancers right now were there, and we were studying with Debbie Allen. And Debbie is literally the most amazing woman that I've ever, like, besides my mama, that I've, like, actually spent time with. And she'll come in and make every person in there feel important. And that's why she is so special, like, to not only the industry, like, the women who revere her in the industry are amazing, but to young kids who are like, hi, Miss Debbie. She's like, baby, you know you look good today. Oh, my gosh. You took like, to 14-year-olds who are like, Miss Debbie, I'm having a bad day. I don't know why you having a bad day. You are, like, she's just one of those people that is amazing. And she, like, one time she did a pirouette across the floor, and she was just spinning and her whole ponytail flew off.
Oh my God.
And she picked it up and said, honey, the show never ends. And flung across the floor. And I said, this is life lessons.
Right.
You don't ever stop. And so, like, dance is everything. Like, if you got the chance, and we supposed to take class, Pharaoh.
I know, we gotta go take class.
Yeah.
I want to take
dance
class.
Center or Steps on Broadway. No.
What about BAM? Does BAM do classes?
BAM doesn't do classes. Mark Morris does classes.
Is that right there?
Yeah, across the street.
Let's do it. Let's go to Brooklyn. No.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I want to do that, or Alvin Ailey.
Ailey has classes.
Ailey has classes.
Ooh, Ailey right now. Oh, Lord.
No, I mean, there's beginner classes, y'all, but I mean,
beginner.
No, I know. I'm just saying, whew.
Just to stay.
Try
That's
to
why
point that
earlier I was like,
I should do a meetup dance class.
I think
That's
that's
a great
dope.
idea.
Yes, and it will help with my memory too. I feel like that helps with my
and
memory.
I know a lot of great dance teachers.
We would have
including
to,
yourself.
Yeah, I wouldn't teach this class, but yeah.
We would have to kind of, that's cute though. I like that idea. That's
Also, if you feel like, you know, when we put this thing together that you're going to get in the front of the class, do you understand that I will be in the front? So if you want to stand next to me, you can do that.
Wow,
But just
crazy.
know,
I will
one
be in
spot
the
will be
front.
for me.
I come to the
Thank
front
you.
now, so
Thank
it's
you.
gonna be mad crowded up there.
It's going to be mad crowded in the front. We got to get like one of these rooms that just allow us to be all,
Like
like
an
a
Alvin
Blue
Ailey
Ivy
studio.
dance, because the Blue Ivy dance was all of them was in the front.
Right.
Right, it was one line. So that's what we have to do. Put your child in
Just
dance.
let everybody be special.
No, they could be special. They could be special, y'all. Go ahead, Blue Ivy's kids and all of y'all be special.
Yes. Put your child in all these things so that they can just be part of the world and be cultured.
There we go. It's
get
important to have
cultured.
your kids or to be involved in things as you
And deal with
flourish.
people. You know, my mom threw me in there. I think my mom, the only reason why she threw me in there is because she wanted her Saturday to herself.
Yeah.
But
That's usually why parents do it.
yes,
Yep.
I was in there for hours.
Someone
you understand?
Someone just said to me the other day, they came to my studio, they were like, Safira, this is a babysitting service. I was like, yeah, the people drop their kids off at 9:30, don't come back till like 4.
Crazy.
So,
Jesus.
I mean, but that's dance school. That's dance school in New York.
Yeah.
There's a billion dance schools in Queens. Like, that's the mecca for like kids on Saturdays. I'm going to dance at school. So that's just how we grew up going to dance school. I have a lot of close friends from dance school.
I
My
dance
mentors.
7 days a week, so that's
Right.
a real thing.
And there are some kids who they dance 7 days a week.
Literally.
If you in a competition team, you at the studio.
When you touring like
right.
Beyonce,
Yeah, when you touring like Beliche.
Yeah,
But
Leonce, if we're gonna give me a name, thank you.
I thought about this
Thank
already.
you.
That was a thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why I
and
did
lazy.
it.
Beyonce and lazy.
Shut up. No. No.
Gia, what?
No.
Yeah.
See,
So
got it.
just make sure you do those extracurricular activities so that your kids can have a great time and have fun. But I think that's it. I think we talked about a lot of things here.
A lot of pop culture stuff. News.
We did a poppy show today.
Culture. You know what we did talk about? Keyshia Knight Pulliam walking Bill Cosby into
I
the.
actually like seeing that. I liked
too.
it.
Did
I
you
feel
like it? I
else,
liked it.
everybody else, including the black community and
It
just
was
the
like,
public,
nope.
has abandoned him, even though they've all assumed him guilty in the public court of law. You know,
Cosby
But-
paid for her college tuition.
Right.
but still, I mean, even if he did do that and she genuinely believed that he was this trifling older man who just took advantage of all women, I'm sure she wouldn't be there anyway. No college tuition is going to make me walk by a man who I feel a way about.
But still, that's kind of that. I mean, essentially, that's the father figure in her life.
Right.
So even like, I don't know if that's what you were trying to say. Even if he did it, we don't know.
We don't know. That's the reason why she was walking next to
right.
him.
She's still gonna support you, and she may very well believe this nigga did it. But this is my dad,
Right.
so I'm gonna be there for my dad.
Like his real life daughters are saying,
Right.
And his wife. Well, what is his wife?
His
So
wife still
That's
there?
why I
like
seeing
it.
Yeah, I was like, it gave me a moment of relief. Like, oh my God,
it's
this was going
reality.
through
The man
everything.
needs someone.
He
Everybody
does.
needs somebody.
He does. And it's important that us as women are saying that Bill Cosby needs someone,
He
and we are the
do.
demographic that he directly.
He do, and I'm glad.
Affected.
I'm
Because
glad that
they're
I
nurturers.
still
No, it
watch the
wasn't.
show.
No, it wasn't just us. It
No, it wasn't. I
yeah.
didn't say black women. I said women.
Oh, okay.
No,
Sorry.
we're just
I
nurturers.
specifically-
We care even when we don't care.
Right. When we can't.
I was watching on the train today. I was watching like this lady care for her daughter, and like she was caring for some guy who was really drunk sitting next to her on the train, and she cared about this person. Like she was just like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, we really care about everybody.
Even
all
though we're gonna
the
drag
time.
you through the mud, we still gonna care
Lord,
about
we'll
you.
drag your ass through the mud.
Draggedy drag.
But
drunk,
Well, we'll
drag
stick
you.
around and
I'm gonna clean you up.
I'm
Right.
gonna clean you up.
And then I'm gonna drag
But you deserve
again.
this dragging right
Right.
now. That
I'm
don't
gonna make
mean-
sure you good when you walk out the house, but I'm gonna drag you.
Oh, facts.
Relax.
So yeah, that was cool to see. I don't know how to feel about the whole Bill Cosby thing anymore.
I'm
I
not gonna feel
almost
anything
feel
until the court
ashamed.
tells me what it is. I'm sorry, I wasn't there.
I
I
don't-
wasn't there, and it's like these many women. Honestly, back to back to back. Not one person's out there for a check or for publicity
No,
or for
I feel
traffic.
like
Like,
there
come-
are some.
There
do
are
too.
some.
I don't
So
know.
because there might be some, there's some shadow of doubt about the.
entire thing.
I'm reserving all feels about Cosby until I feel
Will
I've
you
gained
still
enough
watch the Cosby
facts.
Show?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
About
Cosby Show is so
yes.
important.
I think it's
Yes.
disgusting that they took it off television.
TV
See, now
One
here's
or
the
one
thing, here's the
station brought
thing.
it back.
Yeah, they
We
Was it
can
TV
watch
One
the
or
Cosby
Aspire?
Show and separate him, the man, from his art.
Yeah.
But
Go
you're
ahead,
not
go
gonna
ahead.
support Bill Riley. You're not gonna watch his show and separate the man from the fact that he brings all of these pundits and panelists, and they stir up great conversation and dialogue on a show that could stir up greater things from someone who's maybe watching. Excuse me.
Talk about
So
it.
why are we? What's the difference there? Why
Bill
is
O'Reilly?
it
Bill Maher or Bill
Bill
O'Reilly?
Maher.
Bill
Which
Maher?
one?
Sorry,
Bill
not
Maher,
O'Reilly.
yeah.
Is that what Bill O'Reilly?
Not
Bill
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly
You
has
don't
done
know, he's
nothing.
lost
I was looking at you like,
Right, like is
Nah.
he starting good conversation on purpose?
right.
I think that's
No, but that's
Um,
interesting that we pick and choose who we want to separate
Or same thing with R. Kelly. We pick and choose
Right.
all
Nope,
day.
nope,
R.
never
Kelly.
listen. No.
I'm sorry.
I am so anti R. Kelly. Ask
Really?
anybody. Ask anybody.
Yeah, I
do
don't
not
support R. Kelly.
because knowing that he was actually talking about 13-year-old girls when he was like 27
different, right.
is
Depending
crazy.
on the age.
It
Right.
really is.
Like,
And,
No,
he,
no, no,
and have
no,
you read the Chicago Public Records?
Nah, y'all told
Yeah,
me y'all
about the
said
families
it.
that go missing.
And the families that he paid off, and the young girls who said, "Yeah, he
used to
came to
come
my
to our
high
choir,
school.
yeah.
I'm in 9th grade and used to sit in the parking lot."
thank you.
Nah,
Thank you.
my G, can't do it. No.
So that's what I'm
You
saying.
still listen to Michael Jackson?
Okay, Michael was not true. There is no public
see, but
record.
that-
There is no
no,
public
no.
record. And that baby came out and he said
Here's the
that his
thing.
parents made him do that because he needed money.
Here's the thing, though.
Do that.
I was listening to R. Kelly the other day, and I was like, damn, he makes some good ass music, but he is a pedophile. And then my mind started churning, and I'm like, damn, and I love Michael Jackson to death. My mother loved Michael Jackson. My grandma, like, everybody loved Michael
Everybody
Jackson.
loved
But
Michael
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson was touching them kids.
Was he?
Exactly.
Who said that?
Gia.
Who said that?
Did the court say it?
Who said that?
I mean, we can't really depend
No,
on
the
it.
court did not
Yeah,
say
I was
it.
about
Court
to
to
say, so
find
we gonna go ahead and
justice, right.
depend,
That's
depend
true.
on that.
The court did not say it.
Yeah, but we can't
No,
depend
yeah,
on the
you-
court. The court doesn't do justice anymore.
Right, this justice
So.
system anymore.
So
they
wait,
never
so
did
wait,
justice.
wait, wait.
Oh,
So
period.
let's say
Sorry,
Bill
in
Cosby gets
life.
acquitted of all charges, right? We can't trust the court. So
Rest in peace,
if he's
Mike.
acquitted, we can be like, nah, this nigga still did it. This nigga's still guilty.
Just
But
like
you-
OJ.
you can't
No, we
OJ.
gotta get the OJ
OJ
treatment.
did it.
Yeah, but like,
And the
you
court
can't-
found
you
it.
can't say that you
My
can't
man
trust the courts
OJ
if they're
did
not
it,
giving
man.
judgment that's favorable to what you want to hear. You can't trust the courts whether the
I
person's
just-
innocent or guilty.
That's true, but what I'm saying is,
She can't turn it off. Her phone is fucked.
Aww.
all
She don't
I'm
know where the
saying
button's
is
at.
this right now. I don't listen to R. Kelly. I don't necessarily. I know he's a great writer.
And he's a musical genius.
He's a-
I can say that.
Music amazing. Will not support you
Ever.
with a CD or a iTunes
No
click
coins of
or
mine.
any of that.
And here's the thing: it's not just like there's not video evidence of Michael Jackson doing crazy things.
That's very true.
R. Kelly has
True, that's
video
fact. You
evidence.
peed in a child's face.
Like there's
That's
actual public record of him paying off, like, and this is all alleged because we are still a public show, so it's all alleged. But there is video evidence of this,
Yes.
so it's not just like something that
It was
I'm
his
crazy.
brother, though. It
Oh, his
wasn't
brother who
him. It
looked
was
just
his
like
brother.
him. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, no, I do know.
I
hear
can't
what you're
listen
saying.
to sex music
I can.
He's like,
uh,
who you
from
sexing?
from him, right? Knowing that you're,
I get what you're saying. Mess with your head.
I
Yeah,
can't.
'cause
I
you
watch a
probably
lot of
maybe
Law and
are
Order
singing
SVU.
about having
That'll
sex
fuck
with a 17-year-old
That's insane.
or whatever it is. But yes, so we will conclude this conversation on that. I think that's
R. Kelly,
it.
you're an amazing musical writer, but
but you are a pedophile.
sorry.
But you are a twisted human being.
So Gia, you said that your sister texted you.
So my sister was at the Roots picnic as well,
Uh-huh.
and she and her friend went, and they had so much fun. My sister Gretch at Be Fierce, Be Fab, and she was saying that she felt so uncomfortable at some points and during the night because so many dudes were on her and her friend, and she was just like she was wondering if this is a singular experience for Black women or women who go to like Black spaces to just be feeling like an object where you can't like dance with your girls and feel comfortable, or you can't walk to a bathroom without like a dude being like like is there a line where it's too much? And then how have y'all dealt with it? Because we got Baddie B over here, we got
Oh, please.
Bex with the booty over here, like y'all are like baddies. So tell me about that experience, because it's not my life.
But you I know
Gia.
guys who have gotten
Gia.
aggressive with you.
Yeah, yeah,
and
no,
actually put their
but
hands on you to call
absolutely.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that shit is not. First of all, I hate being touched by people.
Anyone.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
please don't touch me. That's
I don't
crazy.
like hugs.
Yeah,
I
you
hug
don't
you
even
all
like
the time.
hugs.
I hug you all the time.
But just for a random man to be touching you, period,
Yeah.
Right.
is nuts to me. And it's so thirsty that it's like, if you feel like you have to touch a woman to get her attention, you, my man, are ugly as fuck.
Wow.
And you can't get any pussy.
Wow.
These are facts.
So my thing, my advice to you is to gain some confidence
And talk
and
to me.
actually talk to a woman.
Mm.
If you talk to somebody, if you like her and you think that she'd be interested, she probably won't. But if you think she will be, talk to her. Use your voice. use your words. It's totally fine.
Right, because at the end of the day, we will respond, and we might even respond better if you just say, hey, how are you doing? I think you look beautiful today.
Thank you. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and move.
I think a lot of times
that's okay.
Yeah.
Rejection is cool, but you putting your hands on somebody, it's not going to work either. I might mace you.
I think what happens a lot of times is the men that do that, they don't know. They don't know how to speak to women. Like, they've never learned how to approach a woman. Or on the flip side, it could be that they're overly arrogant and they feel like they could just take whatever is out there. Because there are people out there who are savage as hell.
Yes.
And when you said earlier, I don't think it's just singular to the black woman experience. I think it's men in general. And I mean, there's probably women out there that do it too. That is like, oh, I could get whoever I want. So I'm touching you.
I don't like the way women touch men too. I think, you know, if you're going to talk to somebody, and I've seen girls do it tons of times. Walk up to dudes and like grab them by the arm, like, oh, you think you strong, blah, blah, blah. Like a bunch of dumb shit like that. And I'm like, what makes you think that he won't slap? I'm not okay with abuse, period. But I'm just saying, you touch him out of nowhere and he just have a reflex to slap the shit out of you, you can't really be over here crying and being upset. That's the same thing for me. If you touch me, I might slap the shit out of you.
Because you're invading my space. I don't know you. So my reaction is going to be like...
But then you got to be safe with that.
Right.
And that's the scary thing, is that we have to literally think 4 times before we actually respond, because then we might get a Snapple bottle thrown at us.
Or shot.
But
like,
you don't
women
even
have been shot for not talking to men.
But even if you talk to men sometimes and say, no, I'm okay, thank you, you still can get that response. So it's just a shitty position to be in when you're around men in the club who are aggressive. It's
or on the street. Just walking.
Yeah, I've had water thrown at me. I've had bottles thrown at me. And I've been super polite.
Thrown at me in Harlem. Snapple bottle. You know, the glass one, not like the little plastic joint. No, it was the Snapple glass bottle.
That'll break and shatter.
Every time I said, fuck you, nigga, nah, you ugly.
You just said, no, thank you.
And kept it moving. Nigga chucked that shit at me so crazy.
Yep.
It, like, missed me. And I turned around to, like, buck. Like, I was gonna go crazy.
You gotta think about it.
What am I doing?
He's crazy. Right. And he's crazy enough to throw a bottle.
This is crazy. Right.
And that's important, what you just said. I guess for your sister, like, it's good that she was with her friends.
Yeah.
Because if she was by herself, like...
Even crazier.
Like Scotty was just saying, like, by yourself, what are you gonna do? It's so many thoughts in that whole process. Like, do I turn around? Do I say something when I turn around? Do I just keep it moving? Do I say hello? I'm always cognizant of if a man be like, yo, shorty, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Smile and keep it moving. And I'll smile. Some women don't smile, but I will smile.
I don't smile.
Give you, hey, how you doing? Not that I'm flirting with you, but to let you know, I see you. Hi.
But I mean, sometimes that doesn't work.
I've been in the club before.
I will identify your ass right at the police station and tell them what the fuck you look like. Also, what also helps is taking your phone out. I do this too sometimes. If a guy walks up to me and touches me on the arm, I immediately turn my camera on and be like, yes. And they be like, are you feeling me? Yes, because you touched me. So obviously there might be something going on, because I don't know you like that.
See, that's...
So why are you touching me?
Crazy that we had to do that. Crazy.
That's crazy. But I want to be able to identify, just in case you get crazy and you might knock me the fuck out. I will have that on my phone.
Right.
No, that's not what we're going to think about.
No, come on. Put some levity to this.
Right. But
that's go to 5th grade with it.
No, what I can't stand, though, is I've been in the club with friends where, you know, and I understand where their aggression is coming from if there's a guy that's, like, or not a guy, but guys tagging onto you or, like, trying to talk to you, but you being super aggressive to him right away. Like, that shit drives me crazy, because automatically you're asking for a problem. You're asking for a defense on his end. So now we have to potentially prepare ourselves to be arguing with some grown-ass men, and I hate that. I don't like that, and I think we just got to find a better way how to move through this club without causing them issues.
Touch me.
That is really the main part of it. That is where it starts, for sure.
If you are listening to this podcast and you feel like you got to do you know how they touch the bottom of your elbow? Like, hey, if you even got to do that, you, my friend, you get no pussy. And you should probably stop listening to this podcast.
He's probably already not. That's what I'm trying to say. And without, like, offending men out there.
Go for it.
I think that people who do things like that, they do not know how to interact with the opposite sex, or they're not constantly interacting with the opposite sex. And they're probably not getting pussy.
They're just some men who are that cocky who think that they can touch you.
Or there's some men who they're heartbroken or jaded and just
I don't think it's necessarily it has to be a corny nigga that has to.
No, I'm not saying
you ultimately corny. It don't matter.
It does make you
corny.
Right.
You just corny, my nigga.
It does make you corny. Yes. It makes you corny, but I do believe that people who do things like that, like I said, they're either arrogant or cocky. They've been heartbroken, like Rebecca just said, or they don't know how to interact, or they don't interact with the opposite sex. Because if you interact with the opposite sex on a daily basis, you learn from that person how to speak to them. Right. Not to catcall them and do all that shit.
And respectable catcalling, I'm cool with. Like,
what's respectable?
I was about to say, give us an example.
The stuff that, like, some people on Twitter go extra for, and I'm like, bro, like, get over it.
Wait.
Like, hearing old people, having, like, you walking in Harlem and having old people sit and be like, smile, honey, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That they want you to smile, or, oh, have a good day, miss, or all that shit. Then I'm like, okay, like,
have a good day, queen.
Have a good day. No, they do put that under catcalling. Because when they had that video, remember that video of
that white girl
walking around Harlem, and everybody had thrown in those comments. It wasn't even crazy comments. It's shit that I hear every day. Then I'm like, all right, get over it.
Like, but some girls are more dramatic.
I mean,
absolutely. And some of them are called feminists. But that's a different day for a different.
That's a different episode.
Wow.
I'm sorry, that's a good episode. We definitely need to talk about that.
Really talk about
feminism
and what the definition really means.
And your brand.
And what the fuck are you talking? What the fuck are you talking about, some feminists? Because some of them on Twitter are absolutely out of this world, ridiculous and dramatic. But I will stand on that, and you can go toe-to-toe with me if you like on Twitter. But like I said before, get over it. Now, as if we're talking about, physical and also some crazy words like, hey, bitch, shit like that. Whoa. That's not, they do that all the time, too.
Whoa.
Hey, bitch, or, oh, look at that dark-skinned bitch over there. Or, oh, yeah,
what?
Shit like that.
That's
like,
crazy.
Walk around Bronx for a little bit.
I'm good. Yeah. I'll stay.
You hear a few things
Brooklyn.
you can hear, especially by, so listen. You got.
I mean, I think I've been taking Ubers from my spot in Brooklyn a lot lately, just because, you know how you be looking real cute some days and you're like, I don't even feel like dealing with it. Like, I don't even feel like dealing with it.
Is that your New York voice?
Like, I don't even feel like dealing with it. Like, I just want to, like, walk in peace. So I just call my Uber. Mm-hmm. And then I get in. And I get to my train. And I run in the A. And then call it a day. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to talk to me.
That way.
Right.
But if you talk to me on the train, that's fine. Because I can get off the next stop. Like, if you want to talk, like, we can talk. But I leave. But at the end of the day, like, at least I'm not on the streets. Because seriously, some man followed me, and I didn't like that. In my neighborhood. No, some dude tried to follow me to my house, and so I kept stopping in convenience stores, like, oh, I need water, I also need gum, and I noticed that he kept following me, so I stayed my ass in the convenience store for 10 minutes. I walked out, and he's still there.
Wow. Yeah.
So then I was like. And he was like, oh, sorry, I just wanted to talk to you. You're really beautiful. I said, don't follow me.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you.
See?
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Nuts to me. I was sitting on New Jersey Transit. This is when I lived in Piscataway. Dude, it was not his stop. You don't live in Piscataway, my dude.
No way.
Right? He's sitting in there. He wrote a letter. He was listening to me talk on the phone to my boyfriend at the time. He wrote a letter talking about this, and he said his name, because I guess I was saying his name on the phone. And wrote the letter, said you don't deserve, what that nigga saying to you, blah, 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 let me treat you right, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, my God.
And he left it on the seat, like, as he passed by. So I thought he got off the train. I'm like, niggas is crazy. I'm like, niggas is crazy. I get off my stop. He gets off the stop. I said, I'm about to call 911. It's lit because it's.
I'm ready.
So, yeah, and it's dark. There's no like sidewalks in Piscataway, nor are there any street lights. So you have to really be prepared. And I usually sometimes walk home, and it's a mile. So I'm like, okay, I really need God right now. So then I hid in the bushes.
Nah. See
Yes,
what I'm
I
saying?
did.
Crazy.
Hid in the bushes and waited for my mom to come and pick me up.
Crazy.
And she was like, come on, run. Get in the car. We got in the car, and we went home. Niggas is crazy. You
That
gotta
is-
have mace on deck. I should have had some. I
have
didn't have
mace.
any. Or a knife.
taser.
Or if you don't have nothing, I'm telling you, put out that phone
Mm-hmm.
and hold on to it and just record.
Yo, that is crazy
because
to me.
it's nuts.
That
Men
you
are
have
nuts.
to do that.
There's
That's
men
extra.
that's followed me with my mom, and my mom will turn around, and I'm like, Mom, you listen. We strong out here, but we ain't that strong to be taking on these type of men, right? And she'll turn around, she's like, enough. Respect me. That's my daughter. Respect me.
That's good.
And they be like, all right, miss, you got it.
But sometimes
Like,
that's how you
what-
gotta be forceful with them.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like the last one. Yo, mama
God,
goes
that's
crazy.
the last word.
I'm sorry. She'll
Yeah.
say things
Oh,
like, "You
Lord.
don't get the last
But
word."
how do you think
God
it's
gets the last
okay
word.
to follow someone with clearly, even if you didn't know that was your mom?
Crazy men.
Clearly, this is
Men-
not.
I mean,
someone who's your
clearly,
friend.
he knows that's Yanni's mother.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
I mean,
yeah,
apple don't
he
fall
was
far
walking
from the
on
tree.
behind. So I get it. But still, but Jesus Christ.
No,
Not
yes,
bliggity
you're right.
bling,
But
Jesus, Lord.
yeah, men are crazy. And
Bless your
what
phone.
baffles me every time is you following this person, right? And then they stop. Let's say Gia had stopped that time and was like, yeah, I see that you're following me. Hey, my name is Gia.
Right.
What's your
What do
name?
you expect
what
from
did
that?
what did you think was going to happen?
I knew you were following me from the corner of my eye.
I love that.
And I
Sex.
love
Love
that.
at first sight.
Damn, that shows that you're determined. I really do respect that. Can we also exchange numbers?
I think we
My
should
number
do
is
shit like that.
1-800 hell no.
Take that down. That's a one.
HELLNAH.
Say it mad slow, but 1-800
800
hell
nah.
no.
And run.
Hell no.
It's gotta be nah, because the three.
You gotta, yeah,
three.
you gotta
No.
throw the three.
But wait, let me ask y'all, because I think Bex was kind of saying something earlier. Like, when you get, like, have you guys ever been, like, catcalled at and actually liked it?
Yes.
Like,
Like I did.
liking
Yes.
it. Like, hey.
When you're in college, you get those like guy cat calls that you know that like I was in college.
Wait, what's the one?
Get off of me! I was in college and I used to walk around like Atlanta and it'd be like these hood Atlanta dudes, not super hood, but
Loved it.
they would have these like little
accents
accents. They're like, "Hey, shawty," like,
What's
"Hey,
up,
shawty."
shawty?
Don't let it be
What
on
up?
the block with all the frat
And
posted
I be like,
up.
right.
I be like, hey, Mr.
Right, and then you walk
What is
over there.
that?
We've
This
all
how you
done it
walk?
before. We've all done
That's
it
you
before.
did?
Let's stop acting new.
That's what you did?
I did.
Please.
Yeah, I touched
Saphira
myself
is
down. I was like,
rubbing on
Right.
the back of her
Yeah.
newfound
Yeah.
neck
Oh,
with
stop.
this short
I was
haircut.
Miss K size, so I used to be like, hey y'all. I wasn't a thought. I wasn't a thought, guys.
But shout out to the thoughts. You guys are
Shout
great
out to-
too.
yeah. Shout out to the thoughts that listen to
If
the
you're a
Black Girl
thought, shout
podcast.
out to you. You're great, but I wasn't
I
that.
can't.
But we've all stopped, all right?
But no,
all
yeah,
stopped.
we've all stopped.
we all
In
grew
high
up.
school, what? There used to be a spot called Wheaton Mall in Maryland, and we used to be up there, okay? In the movie theater.
Your shoulder was popping like that.
Silver Spring.
Hello?
What? Ain't no thing downtown Silver Spring. Shout out to all my
Right.
DMV girls. Used to be out there, and dudes used to be like, "Hey, come talk to me real quick," and then you tell your friends,
Okay.
"Okay, I'm gonna be right back.
Wait a
Stay
minute.
right
Oh,
there."
no, you like, come with me, come with me.
Yeah,
Right,
Come
right.
stand behind me. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What's your
Do you
name?
know who that happened
Gianni.
with? Oh my god.
Ooh.
When my mom used to spend a lot of money on sending us to camp, so she sent my brother to the Michael Jordan camp in Santa Barbara, California.
Oh,
And so it was
oh
all
my
these
God.
celebrities there, like little kids, like the Michael Jordan, his kids. Lil Romeo was there. And so at this time, it was Lil Romeo like, "Oh, Romeo,
Right.
give me a chance.
Uh-uh,
I
yeah,
don't need a girlfriend." And so I was 14, bitch, and I said,
And you was like,
I was 15, right? And so I was 15 because I had been my first like real relationship. So I'm walking past. I know that you are not excited, Rebecca, but for us,
No, I'm just
Low
looking
Romeo
at
was
everyone's
bad
face.
back in the day.
Everyone's face is
What?
like,
It was Bow Wow or
tell me
Romeo.
more.
So anyway, there was another
Yeah,
camp out there that
Rebecca's
was a
was Forrest
cheerleader.
Whitaker.
Right, right.
Somebody really smart, you know? Somebody old and smart, like yeah.
You're not gonna
At
say
10 years
no.
old.
You're not gonna say Forrest Whitaker. Rebuke that statement. Forrest Whitaker.
Because you
Do you know what he
the
looks
rest of us.
Whatever. I wasn't thinking about what he looked like. He
Whitaker with the
smart.
bad eye.
Yes.
Whatever.
Take it.
I was
back.
fine back in the day.
Thank
I was
you.
never fine.
Take
Anyway.
it back.
So anyway, there was a
So
cheerleading. There was a cheerleading camp out there at the same time.
I hate
And so we were like just a part of the sibling committee. Like there was just siblings.
Child,
there.
it was a sibling committee.
Yeah, child. You know, because only one person come to the camp at the time. It was expensive. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
So,
okay.
but we ended up making the family trip because Santa Barbara's nice. So we're chilling there. And so as soon as I saw Romeo, I freaked out. And I was with my sister. I was like, girl, that is little Romeo. That is little Romeo. That is little Romeo. And so we're talking. And then she's like, oh my God, are you going to say something? I said, no, you know, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say anything. So at the end of the first week, it was a 2-week camp or a week-long camp. In the middle of the first week, my brother was like coming out late. And so me and my sister were like, oh, we'll go get him. Like in the car with our parents. Like, we'll go in and get him so we can go talk to Romeo. So he's waiting outside. So we're looking for Romeo in the gym. My brother's taking forever. And he's outside with his boys. It was just like one of the videos, like at the playground and you're walking by. And so like it was late at night. And so he's out there with his boys. And me and my sister looked through the gym window and I'm like, oh, she's right there. And so she's like, okay, let's just go. And I'm like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to walk by and we're not going to say anything.
We love a walk by.
Because
boy.
they'll talk to us if we don't say anything.
Right.
So we walked by. We walked to the end of the block and they didn't say anything. I was like, dang, we was wrong. They ain't never going to talk to us. And then all of a sudden he's like, hey, come here. And I was like,
Child. we love a walk by and we love a come
I
in.
walked back and I was 15 like, hey, what's up? And he's like, what y'all about to do tonight? Mind you, what do you mean? We're 15. What do you mean? But just because he had his own house. Like, remember,
Right.
he was rich back then, so he
Right.
really could say, like, yeah, what you about to do tonight? Because he had a house to do things in.
Right.
And his dad was Master P. So we're like, oh, you know, just hanging out in a hotel with our family, you know, trying to be cool like, with our fam. And then he's like, oh, okay, y'all go to the cheerleading camp? And it was like, no, but our little brother plays. And he was like, oh, what's your brother's name? I was like, Gavin. He was like, oh, yeah, I know him. My brother was like, he never talked to me today. Like, and then, so, like, at the end of the day, he was like, well, let's exchange numbers because, like, da-da-da-da.
Gia.
Why was I in a relationship and I really thought we were going to get married? You couldn't tell me.
Yo,
I was like,
Gia,
I have a boyfriend. And he was like, oh, okay. I was
Gia,
so
are
dumb.
you crazy?
So dumb.
You could have
So
been Gia P.
Well,
you are Gia P.
How you was that faithful at 15?
I was always that was my dream.
I was giving my number out like flyers.
I was
15?
I
You got my number. You
Y'all
got
got street team for herself.
literally. Oh, you want my number?
shout out for Deani's number.
Especially, I have my new phone. It was my
I'm sorry
LX.
to all the
It was
hearts
popping.
she's breaking out there. That
Oh, yeah, I was
when
so
she was with you,
I
fam.
always wanted to. I watched so many love movies growing up. I really just always wanted to be in love, and I found my boyfriend, and I was like,
Oh
that's
my
it.
God, that's so beautiful. thing.
Damn, at
But
15.
look at me
I mean,
now.
yeah, look at you
Obviously, it
now.
didn't work
You
out.
could have been with Romeo.
You could've been
Okay,
with Romeo.
dumb. I could have been his
Romeo.
Santa
Doing
Barbara.
ICDC college.
ICDC
ICDC college.
I heard he
would
doesn't
have been
really
in that
like-
commercial.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
heard he does,
anyway.
he's not really the black
The
woman.
last
fan.
person
Probably
he was
doesn't listen
with
to this.
wasn't.
Hmm?
She wasn't.
Yeah,
the last
she was a
girl he
different
with.
podcast.
It's a.
The other podcast.
The other podcast.
Everybody make
The
sure they
white woman
tweet
podcast.
Gia and Romeo in the same.
No, don't do
that.
We
Bring
gonna put
up-
a picture of them
don't do
together.
No, don't do that.
There-
Wait,
17
there is a
seasons.
picture of us together.
Send
from the
us
camp.
that picture.
I don't know where it is though.
Oh my God, Gia.
Wow.
It's probably on Facebook. I'll look through my Facebook.
I can't believe you said no.
You
You
got-
could have at least gave him a fake
You
number.
got right. You got called out by Romeo, and you could have been banked. to him.
Romeo's a
No, he
little
didn't put out
hottie
any
too.
more albums
It's
after
okay.
that.
His dad has money.
I mean, little soldiers need love.
Oh, can we play that?
Don't
my
don't
God.
hurt me
Little
again.
soldiers need
No.
love.
Woo!
Don't you
But
dare.
how about
Hurt me.
my heart won't
Can we
let
play-
you
yeah.
go?
Please.
Rebecca's sitting over there like, what about that movie that
You
Forrest was
only
in?
love
No, she's thinking about the Matrix. Matrix came out.
She hates it. Rebecca
the same
hates all of
time.
this.
She was not really paying attention to
She
any
was
of
like,
the pop music
me and
that
Solange
was
are the
out.
same age, so what?
Right, yeah.
So we're friends.
That was
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Maybe
that has
anything
been
I
a
just
great
said.
story.
What? Like,
Who were your younger crushes?
I'm not
Rebecca?
talking about that.
come on.
Yeah, Forrest and
They
him.
don't with Forrest Whitaker.
It was Forrest Whitaker, okay?
Rebecca has always
Anybody.
fantasized over
Who was
the
the
oldest.
father for Simba?
Yes, it was James Earl Jones.
Earl Jones.
You were in
That's
love with
it.
James
I
Earl
will
Jones.
take him over Forrest Whitaker.
Well,
then.
one of the
day.
two. I always think about
James Earl
those.
Jones was bae back in the day, though.
Yes,
he was
like
fine.
Right.
50
He was
years
fine.
ago. Bay.
That's what I'm
Not
saying.
20 years
Maybe
ago.
60.
I feel like that's Rebecca's.
Were you in love with
Steve.
Denzel?
She's
I mean,
still in love
everyone
with
is.
Denzel.
But like,
John Q. That was during John Q hours. That shit fire.
John
He was
Q.
bad. in
Rebecca,
John
who
Q.
were your crushes? Come on.
Oh my God,
Bow Wow?
B2K and shit. Like,
Oh, who from B2K though?
I'm not gonna say that.
Not J Bug.
Not
I mean,
gonna say
not J
it was
Bug.
definitely not J
'Cause
Bugs.
Not J
What you
Bugs,
mean?
yeah. First of all, I bought the
Put the mic
Christmas edition.
What?
Don't try it. Remember
Don't-
when they all had the faces? They had different faces on
Yes.
the albums. And I had bought 2 copies of J Bug's album.
Ain't nothing. I had that too.
Ain't
What did you
nothing.
say?
What
What did you say?
And then on wrap up, guess who had all of the posters though?
Guess whose mother flew them out to the first Scream tour in
Oh, but guess
Chicago
who
on
went
my
to the-
birthday,
Guess who went
and
to
I was with them.
This what we
Guess
doing?
what?
you was with
I was
B2K?
with B2K, and I
When?
opened up for them when I was 14 years old, and I was this thing called.
One more
And I
time.
was the same
I know
size
she
as
lying.
them.
One more
She
time.
lying.
No, I was really the same size as all of
Jeff,
them.
edit that.
Let me also
Yeah,
tell
no,
you
you
a
can do
story.
that. I
I
don't
went
care.
to all of the Scream tours.
Ain't no thing.
All show respect to J Bug. Shout out to J Bug.
Shout out
if
to
you
my baby.
listening. Shout out to my,
My
baby,
baby.
J Bug.
My
Shout out
baby
to my
J-Bug.
JJ.
Leash, who was
You
you
know
in
what
love
it
with? Leash quiet
JJ.
over there 'cause she was in love with older men
no,
too.
I-
New
Tryna-
edition.
Ralph Tresvant.
Come here, Tiani.
Jackie
Come across
Jackson.
my lap.
Jackie from the Jackson.
Randy Jackson.
My crush. It was B2K too. Like, guys, I am just 30. I am not 42.
She liked Marcus Houston.
It was, ew, no.
Oh, you like
No.
IMX.
No, cause I was young for them. I was young for them.
Sure.
I was.
Well, this was great.
This was great.
Send us your crushes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
let's
there
have a
you go.
TBT.
Your
crush
childhood
day.
crush. And Mario, too. Again, Mario. Boy.
Mario's back out with some good music.
You
Oh, and
can
Mario's
call
mom
me
passed.
anytime you
Oh my
like.
God.
You remember she was
I remember
hooked
that
on drugs
documentary
and all that stuff?
Yeah, the documentary he did.
Yeah, and she was very...
Didn't give one fuck.
She didn't care.
Well, rest in peace to her.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
rest in peace to her, and I hope he's, my prayers out to him and his family.
Well, this has been Black Girl Pod.
This is Black Girl Pod, guys.
Follow everyone,
Yep.
All of us.
all of us.
And, by this time, you can go on Black Girl Pod,
Right.
at Black Girl Pod on
Yes.
Twitter, Instagram, and check us out and see who, you want to add and all that stuff like that.
Appreciate y'all.
We love y'all.
We love y'all. Bye.
Bye.